presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. They're on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. With Brock Ewers, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And we're underway here in Green Bay. Tyrone Tracy now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be third down. Gain on the play up to the 38. Trying to sneak May. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First down.
Kamara now on 1st and 10.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss, just like that.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. May now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Kamara running out of the gun. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And leading them out to the 3rd-year passer from Kentucky. It's the 2nd pick in the 2nd round back in 2023, Will Levis.
Levis came into this league with a big old arm and an even bigger chip on his shoulder, Kate, based on where he was drafted. I still remember that on draft day. You could see the disappointment as he fell out of that 1st round. And because of it, he's just got that fight to him. It's easy to envision him proving those doubters. But so many of those teams who passed on him.
His first throw is an interception. And Jerry Cooper takes it away. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, Parker, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. To the air on first down. May finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup.
On the gun, it's May. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Let's see how that last incompletion affects this third down call. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
And the Eagles first down. A gain of a yard. And an Eagle first down.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
That is just a good, solid win right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's good. For Eagles first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Jerry Judy. A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
Kamara dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Levis now off the play fake. Escapes his grasp. And this line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
That's Levis sliding down with enough to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 18. That's good. One of Packers first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's Hubbard on the give. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded, and they forced a fourth down.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Eagles send running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First down, May. This is Loveland working the right side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's a give inside to Kamara. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They go play action. Here's May. Throw right side, finds Bash. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He's coming. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Tight end going in motion here. May now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Catch made left side by Judy. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
14 more yards. Complete to Jerry Judy.
Throwing again, it's May. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Here's May on 1st and 10. Catch is made in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
On the throwaway. Edgerrin Cooper on the coverage.
3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the end route. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles send quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Fights his way through a tackle. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play action, May. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
21 yards. And an Eagles.
Running behind center with Kamara. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going from the gun here.
43-yard
On the slant, complete to Judy. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Kamara gets it. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
It's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
He dodged the tackle. And he scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 4.
Here's May to the air. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Quick throw completed by May. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. On the play fake, it's Levis. And as a catch for Luther Burden. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Levis. He's got it. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. Still to go here. This is second down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing from the gun. He'll try and run this.
You don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Third down run by Hubbard. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the
A
play.
little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal. So instead, they're going for this on 4th down.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. The Eagles and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. May off the play fake. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Defense.
Thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get any help on their 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
May not a throw on 3rd. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
28. Packers nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Levis to the air now. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Gets up the edge to the 35. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to
Levis, the
3rd.
sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Ooh, this is where the coach gets paid to make the decisions for the offense. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better think a while before going for it.
That's taken at the 15. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Eagles and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This defense needed that, Kate. just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL. And that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Decent game here, but short of the first. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau.
It's a gain of 8.
It's the Eagles. With 7 to go here on 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting into Colston Loveland. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. That'll be the first and more. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Packers all set to get back out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Throwing is Levis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Levis on 3rd down. Catch made. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Packers.
It's Levis once more. Into the hands of Pickens. He's taken it out as he brings it down towards the 10.
29 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Working way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Incomplete.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Daxton Hill.
Levis throwing again. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces it now tougher 3rd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
He had it for all, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
They're on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles taking over now late in the 1st half. They are running away with this one, so probably content to just take this into the locker room. They motion the tight end over. To the air on 1st down. May. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. As this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. In this third quarter, it's Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Levis back to throw. It's Ibuka on the slant. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throw here, third down. It's complete. This is Bowers. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
13 yards on the play.
Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. And he has this down to the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to the ground they go. A big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Levis out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25. 3rd and maybe a yard.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
He's going to keep this one. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
And he just hucks this one away. It wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here's Levis. That's caught by Hubbard. Room to the right. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll work against the blitz. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Packers make it an 18-point game.
Packers 10.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles are ready to set up shop on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Now run with Camaro. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Jukes away from one. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And an Eagle
to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
That's a gain of 4.
They now on 3rd down. That's complete to Kamara on the check down. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Eagles are in punt formation. Ryan Edgar, the one to send it away. He dodged the tackle. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's first down bounds after picking up about 7. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Levis. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Levis. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good. Eagles, 1st down.
Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down, May. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Kamara gets it on the draw. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. 4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the slant, complete to Judy. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Now May on 3rd and long. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. They'll send out the punting unit. And hey, at least he held onto the football. They will get nothing on that return.
At their own 17.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Levis. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Shotgun now for Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 8-yard line.
And they'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter with him picking himself up after that sack. With just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. Continuing to move past the 45. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Eagles and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They send a man in motion. There's a give inside to Camara. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another run for Camara. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. Ball on the left hash. The distance 53 yards.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out now runs the Packer offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Levis here on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here's Hubbard on the give. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for George Pickens that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's running for it. That's Levis sliding down with enough to pick up the first.
It's a game of 11. And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Off the RPO, it's caught by Pickens. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Complete to
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Levis
3.
setting to throw.
Their 48-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Levis to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He finds Pickens left side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Packers, first down.
They're on it for the first time with Audric Estime. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A play fake. Now Levis to throw. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And he literally gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Packers, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Throwing is Levis. Drops back. Leads an open man.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. So that's going to bring up 4th down. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Just lost his focus and jumped. It's not a huge penalty, but it is a costly one because it gives him enough for a 1st down. Throwing now on 1st down. Levis dumped off to his running back. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. It's Levis once more. Dumps it underneath. Covered. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Levis on 3rd and goal. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. They'll go Levis. He falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 5-yard line.
On the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They're running the option, short side. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Finds him on the crossing route. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Camara running out of the gun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Camara. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. 1st and 10, it's Levis. He completes it in traffic. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that. But this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Levis now on 1st down. And set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Levis. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Packers first down.
On the play fake, it's Levis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Brock Bowers. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again here on 2nd. Levis. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
17 yards. That's another Packers.
Levis throwing again. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 3rd and goal, the offense hoping something could finally go right here.
It's now 3rd.
Levis back to throw. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers putting up points in a game decided. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Set to kick off.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Start things off with a run by Camara. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.